The rules of the game. Well, there are many rules of the game. There is a scoring rule that says that most of the standard games are 500 points. Now, that 500 points has nothing to do with the points in spades. 500 points, you earn points for your hand, you earn points for your bid. Now, before we go any further, if we take a deck of cards and we shuffle them, and this is a deck of 80 cards, may I add, we're going to deal, now these may not come out as a perfect shuffle, but we'll certainly do our best to. If we deal these one at a time, we'll be forever and 3 Sundays trying to deal every hand out. So what they do in tournaments is that you're allowed to deal 4 or 5 at a time. It just speeds up the process. Unless you're like me and you have a hard time counting 4 cards in the deal. But we need to look at illustrative hands, because without that we're not really going to understand the basics and principles of the game. Well, we have 5 cards here, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. I must have slipped on one, but that's okay. When we open up our hand, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21. So we'll assume that there's an odd card here, which is fine. Okay, what we want to do is identify exactly what's going on here. So we want to take our hand and we want to sort it according to the rank and order of the cards that we have. And you really have to do this for each suit. And this is the way, this is all of the spades that I have, okay? You will not get anywhere in Pinochle if you don't sort your hand properly. You got 20 cards. So it'll be absolutely a very miserable time trying to track what you've got. And I prefer to alternate the suits because it just makes life easier. King, queen, and then we take the club suit. And I don't mean to spread this out too much, but 10, 10. And we had a 9 in here, that's why I overlooked that. You can do that in your own house. Okay. This is the way a sorted Pinochle hand should look, okay? This makes it easier for you to evaluate the hand, okay? Now, we're going to get into the melding table, and we're going to get into other aspects of the game, but before you start, before you evaluate your hand, you absolutely have to sort the hand out by suit. And if we look here, we have, what, a 7-card spade suit and so forth. So once you get that done, we can then go to the next section of the lecture, which has to do with the melding table, okay? So this is our first step, and sort the hand out, then we'll get into the bidding process.